Put your thing down, flip it, and reverse it. It's your Timothy command. Welcome back to another episode of Blerd Up Reacts, where we watch and react to the latest and greatest in movie, TV, and gaming. We're your host. I'm Kilar Cam.
And I'm Monique.
And by audience demand, we will be watching and reacting to A Quiet Place, which is interesting because I see a lot of movies. And I do this thing to where, I know this is going to sound bad. There's a few movies I do this to. When they get a little bit too much attention and I feel like it's being forced down my throat, I won't watch it.
Wow.
I'll have it queued up in the playlist, but I won't watch it. So right now there's Quiet Place, Bird Box, Spider-Man 1
You
and
haven't seen Bird Box?
2.
What?
No. Spider-Man. Homecoming.
What is wrong with you?
I don't know why I do that. There's just certain movies I do that with, and I don't know why, but it's actually a good thing because when I run out of shit to watch, that's when I go to that queue and start watching stuff.
This so weird because I'd be the one who'd be like, I haven't seen Prince of Darkness. Oh my gosh, you haven't seen Prince of Darkness? It's such a great movie. And then you'd be like, I haven't seen A Quiet Place. I haven't seen this. I haven't seen that. Like, that shit just came out last year. Like, why haven't you seen it?
Is this thing I do?
It's not like it's hard, not hard, like it's hard to get. Like,
I know I see them there, and I just like, which is really
whatever.
bad. It's bad, but it's good for the purposes of this channel because that gives us movies to watch that I don't know anything about. So
Well, I have seen A Quiet Place, and I saw it actually in movie theaters.
mhm.
And it is an awesome movie, so I'm glad you're finally getting to watch this movie. And I think it'll actually be better watching it at home, because watching it in movie theaters was really kind of awkward for the first maybe 30 minutes of the movie, because it
It's
it really was a
quiet.
quiet place. Yeah. And I had my usual like icy and like candy and stuff, and like you could hear every single
Crunch.
yeah, yeah, and like crack 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 crack. So I think this might be a better watch experience for me. I haven't seen it in a long time. I don't think I've seen it since I went to go see it in theater, so I'm actually really excited to see it again. But I think you'll really like this.
Okay, well that's cool. Well, yeah, this was an audience poll actually, and we put the poll up on the community page. A Quiet Place 1 and 2. So we will be doing 1 and 2 on this channel. But we had Howard the Duck. We had what were the others? You're like, I don't remember. But
No.
needless to say, and I'll put the poll right here. Needless to say, A Quiet Place 1 and 2 definitely won out. So, and I'm
Yeah.
not mad at that. So, as we continue to like really get into these movie reactions, like when we're at a loss of what we're gonna watch, we are gonna put up a poll, and whatever the audience wants, whatever you guys want, that's what we'll watch.
Hmm.
Cool. So before we jump into it, we are on the road to 3,000 subs. We can't get there without you. So to everyone who likes and supports this channel, thank you for that support. Really, all of your likes, your views, your shares, you subscribing, that is truly the best way to help this channel grow. And if you are new to the channel, welcome. If you want to stay up to date with our movie reactions and TV shows, please make sure you hit the subscribe button as well. We do have Superman and Lois. We just got finished watching the first 2 episodes of Masters of the Universe Revelations. And of course, we've got the movies, so don't want to miss out.
Yep.
All right, let's jump into this. A Quiet Place. I guess I'm ready. I'm ready.
Yep. I'm ready. Let's go. Day 89.
89. Institute.
Oh, this little boy's so cute.
I keep thinking that's my headset. They keep muting the audio.
Yeah, because the character, that the little girl,
Hearing
she's, yeah,
hearing impaired
hearing impaired.
or hard of hearing.
In real life too, I believe. So I love that they cast somebody who is really hearing impaired in this movie.
Yeah. That's a disaster. The goal is not to make noise. That's a disaster. Don't do that.
Nobody is watching
Ooh,
this.
shit.
Like, why is nobody watching him?
He can't have it even without the batteries. That sucks. Y'all better make him like a pillow rocket or something. Just like get some cloth and stuff it with like stuffing in and shape it like a rocket so he could be like, if you drop it, it ain't gonna make noise.
Yeah.
See, that better not come back to bite me in my ass. Why is he last out? Like, what are y'all doing?
They just be leaving him alone.
He finna grab the batteries. Look, I knew it. Little badass, because that's what I would have did. Please put the baby in the middle. Jesus. Like, what the hell? My little kid would not be at the end of the line.
Right. That's what I was about to say. Even if there was, not a threat that they are facing in this world, I would still be carrying my youngest child, actually.
Right. What the fuck? Oh, he put the batteries in it. God damn it. She can't hear. I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing at...
See, why was he that far back?
Yeah. Oh, shit!
Welcome to a quiet place.
There's a few things wrong with that, though, because he should not have been at the end of the line. It should have been dad, little kid, mama. Or at least mama first, little kid, daughter, then mama or dad in the back. Somebody. You know what I mean? It's the sandwich method.
Yeah. No, I get it.
Capable person in the front, capable person in the back. They can hear you. What you need to know to survive New York City on lockdown. Creature, blind, attack sound. They have armor. How many in air? Confirmed 3. I have questions, but I'm refraining from asking on the assumption that they'll tell us.
We might not get all those answers in this movie, but we'll see.
Okay, are they aliens? What are they?
I'm not telling you.
I always thought that was a useless skill.
No, it's not.
It's really not. But when you're a kid and you're learning that stuff, you're just kind of like, but why?
Yeah. I know exactly what you mean because I learned it as a kid as well. I forgot it now. Learning it as a kid as well, I thought it was actually cool, but I never got a chance to really use it the way it should be used. So.
She's preggers. Is that irresponsible?
You know what? I thought the same thing when I first saw this. I was like, is that the smartest thing that you should be doing? But sometimes things happen and you can't control it. Yeah. And it's not like there's any method to, Right.
I do like their setup, though. They can see what's coming in and going out, so.
Yeah.
Because I already told you what we'd be doing. We'd be down at one of our grandparents' homes. One way in, one way out. So like a baby respiratory machine?
More like, because babies cry,
Oh,
so
yeah,
you're gonna have to do
Ugh.
something to muffle those sounds, and then the baby's gonna need air as well. So.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh my god! They couldn't make it a different shape. It looked like a little coffin.
Well, goodness. I didn't think of that at first, but
They could make it
yeah.
round. Like hexagon. At least put some hearts and rainbows on the outside of it.
I think it was made like that so to carry, so it'd be easier to carry.
It still looks like a
if you
coffin.
need to.
They gotta play with little things that don't make noise.
I don't know why I'm over here jumping. I've seen this before, and I'm still.
Ew, what was that?
A raccoon. So why wouldn't the creatures be attracted to the raccoons making noise, though?
Or like other animals.
Mm-hmm.
Is he fixing her hearing aid?
Mm-hmm. Or what do they call those things? The cochlear implant, I think they call them.
Yeah.
And if I said that wrong, you guys, my bad, but I think that's what it's called.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I see the spelling of it. I just can't
Yeah.
the pronunciation of it. 1273. God. That first year must have been a long motherfucking year.
Yeah.
Like this out roaming around by yourself shit. Like, what if them things evolve? Like, that's a different house. That's not their house, is it?
Like, you better stop yelling at me.
It's not funny. What is this? Like, what's going on?
He's been trying to fix her cochlear implant thingy.
Yeah.
And she's saying it doesn't ever work when he tries to fix it. So she's just tired of it.
But she's been had an attitude, though. And I guess this may be guilt over her little brother.
Yeah, I guess.
Which the reason I was laughing is because the intensity of the hands. I have a friend who's hard of hearing, and when he's talking, and he be doing them hard, just like you better quit yelling at me.
I mean, yes, that's exactly how it was, though.
Okay, so that's part of the attitude. I got you, sis. She like,
Yes.
I want to go, and you gonna take my pussy ass little brother and play.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
That's so weird how that works. Not weird, but just like interesting.
Yeah. They got a nice setup. They got the cornfield, vegetable garden, like the river.
Uh-oh.
I'm
Why
with
are
you,
scared
bro.
of a fish, though?
Look, I'm with you, bro. I don't want to touch it either.
He was about to take off.
I know, right? Damn, you can't vigorously wash your clothes. Like all these little things you can't do are like adding up.
She shouldn't be carrying that.
She really shouldn't. No, 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 no. It's gonna. What's in there? Potatoes? What's in there?
Clothes. Just clothes.
Shh! Oh my god! Who is it gonna get? It's gonna get somebody.
I've never seen this before. What are you talking about?
He looked at her, Nick, what you doing?
His face, y'all. I'm surprised he didn't take off.
Right. He's like, yo, what you doing, man? Like,
He could have at least warned him before he did it, though. He knew he's scary. That little boy is scary.
Why didn't you let her come?
no.
Do you blame her for what happened?
No.
Because she blames herself. You still love her, right?
Of course I do.
Of course.
Oh, she fixed it so it wouldn't make any
Make
sense.
any
You should have
sound.
did that before you left the store. Wait a minute.
He shouldn't have been at the back of the line anyway. That's on them. Look.
And he shouldn't have grabbed the batteries either.
If he wasn't the last one out the store, they would have seen him. He wouldn't have been able to grab them damn batteries.
They do have a really bad habit of leaving their kids behind. Like when
Yeah.
they, instead of having their eyes on them.
Right. The fuck was that? Don't be a dick, dude. I fucking hate you.
They already should have been running before
They really should have.
that happened, though. I can't breathe.
I kind of wanted him to see that though, so he'll try to desensitize him a little
He
bit.
probably would have took off running.
True. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, too early.
No! No!
You knew it was coming.
Oh no, but I hate it. If you've ever stepped on a nail, Jesus Christ.
It's like that hurt worse than the contraction.
Dog, you gonna need a tetanus shot. Bend that nail down.
Well, now she knows it's there. At least. She made too much noise.
Go away. Oh shit. I was getting ready to say girl bite something.
That is the worst.
Oh. Oh shit. I was like, girl, don't step on that nail again.
I know.
Should have had a baby in the tub.
I would have probably at least shut the door
Mhm.
if it didn't make any sense. But yeah, that's too risky though, right?
What the fuck are these things? Yeah, because you can't, there's nowhere for you to go.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, sis. We got you. It's about to happen. Just hold on.
Girl, what you
Right.
Sarah,
And he told you to sat your ass back there with your
Right.
mama. Like,
I mean, I understand if she was going out there real quick, but
mhm.
don't stay out there.
She fine, bro.
She's like, hey, stop all that crying, come help me.
Did that little boy run all the way back? So he lit them rockets. Oh shit! Is that attractive?
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
No. Bro, hurry up.
That child is gonna need therapy. He gonna be claustrophobic. She cool as long as she don't make no noise, right?
Mm-hmm. She don't even know is behind her.
She can hear that. It don't like it. It don't like the frequency.
Mm-hmm.
Aha.
That hurt my ear too, though.
Didn't even know that thing was behind her though. But I'd be like, I would be going back telling my dad, you need to figure out a way to put this through a loudspeaker. Continuously run that frequency through the speaker.
It's okay. You're safe.
Where your other kids at?
I know. They just be well, they didn't let them wander.
Where are they?
I'll find them.
You have to protect them. Promise me.
Shouldn't there have been some kind of conversation about the nail on the stair before
I like
before you go up there? Be careful,
Yeah.
there's a nail on the stair.
for this leaky water that's finna drown y'all. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. How the fuck did that thing get down there? It just never left?
I think the
The noise
water
of the water
dripping is yeah.
is attracting it. Oh, no. No.
Oh my god.
Absolutely not.
There's so many things I forgot about this movie.
Mm-mm. Try a little nugget. No! No! This shit got my nerves.
Do you see now what you've been missing all this time?
I don't like this. Look. See, this thing that she got going on, I understand rebellion, but all that shit goes out the window at an apocalypse. God damn it! I'm tired of this shit.
Yep, stop moving.
Yeah. Oh, oh, he's gonna suffocate. At least she jumped in. I didn't know if she was gonna try to help him or not.
Like, I'm really not gonna be his favorite now. You die.
That's not funny, but it's so true. Girl, you need to get on the board too. This is not Titanic. There's room for both
Trying
of
to
y'all.
save him.
Do they really not have to wear shoes? Like,
It doesn't make a lot of noise.
ballet slippers, something. Look. So they must be like bats or something.
Yeah, they can't see, but they can. Well, bats can see. They're just blind,
Right, but they have that sonar hearing, and it's giving off a frequency that's clashing with that frequency, and all that clicking and shit that they do is probably
It's like, I thought you guys were dead.
right. What if he would have been like, "Oh, but not you"? That would have been so wrong.
Messed up.
It really is.
I feel like they use this music a lot in like horror movies or thriller movies.
It's more pronounced with this one though because they don't say shit. So that's part of the only sound that's in the movie. Oh, Lord. Oh, shit.
Oh my gosh.
No! Oh, no, no, no. Well, I seen there's a part 2, so never mind. You have got to be kidding me. This is not. Did that just happen?
You don't believe what you've seen with your own eyes?
There's a part 2.
Watch the nail.
Hmm.
Yeah, see, there she goes. Hands down, like, and her just having a baby, still walking around, and a shotgun in her hand.
That's some real shit.
Badass, yeah.
This little face.
He be looking scared all the time. Ooh.
Need like a pole or something, so when his little ear thing open up, just like, yeah. They're giving off a. To take that out of my ear in a second. They don't like
a certain frequency. Girl, if you don't put this.
She still don't know. She about to put it together now, though.
Oh, the creature design in this is just.
It is. It looks so gross, though.
Yeah.
What is? Do it. Do it.
Hey, keep the shotgun up though.
Right.
Just in case.
Blow its head off. Look, no, wait. Now chop its head off.
She saved them though.
Your dad saved him. Ah, I told y'all to go chop his head off. Look. There we go. Finish the job.
Done that in the first place though.
No, without being disoriented, it still would have been too strong, too fast. Is it dead?
That's what I was like. Is it about to get back?
Right. It ain't gonna do that.
Get out of there.
It ain't gonna do that Resident Evil morph shit, is it?
Oh, and they
shit.
all heard the shotgun blast.
So it was 3. There's the other 2, right? Speaker, knock that shit out, sis. Put your thing down, flip it, and reverse it. It's your Timothy command. Yes.
There you go. Come here if you want to, she said.
She was like, "That's my daughter." Ah, it's going off like that.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, A Quiet
A
Place.
Quiet Place. You know what? Ain't no
Oh, I
like
thought
end credits and no shit like that, is it?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
No.
That was good.
Did you like it? Just like everybody else liked it when it first came out? You
I
liked it?
did, but I'm glad I waited to watch it though.
Oh, so you can immediately watch Quiet Place too?
Well, basically there's that, but I don't think I might not have liked it as much. I guess I'll say if I hadn't saved it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes
Because
sense.
let's be clear here, there's always an abundance of stuff to watch. Like I've got an abundance of stuff to watch now. Not to mention I'll watch old shit I've seen 300 million times and I'll watch it again. So in moments where I don't have a lot to watch, it's good to, even though I rebel at first, it's good to have movies like this where I can come back and watch and not be on some I should have wasted you know what I mean? I should have kept my money in my pocket. You know what I mean? So totally worth it for Paramount Plus. But likes, you want to jump into, should I lead this since I'm the one that hasn't seen it before?
Please do, because I've seen this before.
Okay. What I liked about this movie was it was well acted. The sound design for this movie makes everything. To have it be so quiet, there's like every element of sound plays into this story. And there were parts that I jumped where wasn't shit happening. It was just the music, but because it's been so quiet, it was just kind of like my nerves was already bad. Also, so this was good, and it was suspenseful. It was. I mean, I yelled, I jumped a few times. So if you can make me yell and jump, that's the sign of a good movie. But the other part of this is psychological also. Like putting yourself in that situation. I don't think I could have a family.
Yeah, and I was like putting myself in the situation where the hearing impaired girl, I don't know how long I would last, because I was in that same situation. She was doing everything. She was being brave and everything. I don't know if I could be the same way, not being able to hear what was coming. I could do everything right, but still somebody next to me or somebody way down the road do something that'll cause a monster to come towards me, and I wouldn't even be able to hear it. So I'm not even sure if I'd even want to venture out anywhere knowing that at any point something could happen and I wouldn't even hear it coming.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Like, okay, let's get to the dislikes. You know what my dislike is already. I have two.
Okay, well, really quick before you go on to that, because I do want to echo what you said about the sound design in this movie, how it made everything much better in terms of like the thrills and the scares and everything like that. I was very appreciative of that when I went to the movie theater to see this, because nowadays a lot of horror movies, they rely so much on jump scares in order to get that scared feeling from you. There was maybe I know one for sure, maybe two jump scares in this movie, but it wasn't jump scare after jump scare after jump scare. It was us hearing through and I wrote down these characters' names. I know we haven't been really but we would hear things from Reagan, which is the daughter's point of view, and then it would go back to everybody else's point of view. Like that kind of stuff made the movie better for me. So
yeah, and I just want to point out the parts that I jumped on also. Most of them there was a couple where I jumped where it was sound, but it really wasn't anything action wise that was happening. It was just a sound that jolted me. But like in terms of like the creatures, the parts where I jumped and yelled was like when they were slinking around and you didn't know they were there, but there was no sound happening around. like when it ended up down in the basement with that water. I was like, how the fuck where did you come from? Like,
Right. Yeah.
that's against the rules. You can't do that. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
So there was that. And then, of course, the nail drove me fucking crazy. As
You knew it.
somebody
Yeah,
who
you
has
knew it was gonna happen. You predicted it. Like you knew somebody was gonna step on that nail.
because if you've ever have you ever stepped on a nail before?
I have not. I've been stung by a wasp in my foot, but I've never stepped on it. I feel like that was kind of the worst pain that I've ever felt in my foot
Okay.
before.
Well, I have stepped on a nail before, and it didn't hurt till I saw the nail was through my foot, and I was like, and I had to get a tetanus shot. That was the worst part, and I got stuck in my butt one time. So I was like 8 or 9, and remember in school you had the compass.
Yeah.
And I had it in my backpack, and I was on the bus, and I leaned up against it, and that little point went straight into my ass cheek. And I was like,
It could have went somewhere else, so you
It
better be
could've.
glad it got the dark meat.
it could have, but I had to get a tetanus shot for that shit too. So like seeing that is automatically triggering to me, because it's like, it's not necessarily the penetration of the sharp object, it's the tetanus shot you have to get after it, and the worry of that your foot or something is gonna fall off. So,
But yet again, another way that they built suspense in this
Yeah.
movie, because you caught it right off the bat. And I'm pretty sure everybody did when they're on their first watch of the movie. They made it
Mhm.
clear that something was going to happen with that nail.
Mhm.
Somebody was going to step on it, and we knew it was coming, but it just
Yeah.
made everything it made everything a little bit more scarier
Intense.
at the point when it happened, because we knew she was really trying not to make noise in the first
Mhm.
place, and all of a sudden you have this terrible pain in your foot that is just like,
Yeah. And
oh,
that's what it is. That's what amplifies the intensity, because these mundane things can cause you to die. Like you
mhm,
step on a nail, you scream and yell, ah, you run into a stranger on the path, like, ah, you fucking go into labor, ah, your baby starts
yeah,
crying, ah. All of these are things
yeah,
that on any other normal day, without these animals or aliens or whatever the fuck they are just things that you could go on for. No, because they're here, you can kill you and your whole family just by making a noise. I have
right.
allergies. If I sneeze wrong,
And now that you mention that, I don't know if you remember all the way back at the very first scene of this movie, they were in the, and I know everybody has already caught this, so this is not going to be anything new if you've seen The Quiet Place before, but
Mhm.
in the first part of the movie where they were in the store, they went down the chip aisle, and every single chip
Chip
and
was
chip
there.
bag was still on the on the shelf. Like nobody was picking with them chips. Like we ain't got time.
Like, I would have been trying to bargain though. Taking like, can I like put one in my
Nope.
mouth and put a towel over my mouth and
Nope.
blow?
Even the bag, right?
Yeah,
Because you realize, yeah, the chip bag. How are you going to open that without
yeah,
making?
noise. It's yeah, exactly. So just knowing that there's these things that you can't do because again, they're small things.
Mm-hmm.
You can die, your whole family die, they'll eat you and cut you the fuck up. So
Yep.
that makes this movie. I really only have one dislike. You already know what I'm about to say,
No,
right?
I actually don't. I'm kind of interested.
Y'all can't tell me that in the world of this shit happening, that y'all are just leaving this little boy places, and that just does not make sense. And here's the thing. I know it happens in real life. I get it. There's people who don't really look after their kids the way they should, but there's no reason he should not have been last out or last in any situation. There
Yeah.
should have been a sandwich. Kids who can't defend themselves in the middle, basically.
Yeah. And
You
that
know.
was the one regret of Evelyn Abbott, who was
Yeah.
Emily Blunt in the movie, that she had free hands, and
Yeah.
she didn't,
Y'all wasn't
opt
even
to hold
holding
it.
the baby's hand. Like
Yeah.
it's like, and that's the part that I have trouble getting past, because it's like, you can't tell me that with this shit happening and this awareness of these animals, that you can't I mean, you can, but it's just like that just makes no logical sense to me. But if it didn't happen, the movie wouldn't have been as complicated as it is, so it works for the story.
Yeah.
But sucks
Yeah.
to be you guys because that was stupid. That was preventable.
I'm going I'm going to say I know a lot of people might not agree, but I feel like even if the world wasn't full of aliens or whatever they were, I don't even
Mhm.
think we learned that in this
No.
movie if they were aliens or not. Hopefully they are. I think we might learn that in Quiet Place too, actually. But I'm sorry. Even if the world wasn't full of monsters that, at any sound you make come after you, I would still at least be holding that child's hand
Yeah.
at the least.
Yeah.
Because anything could happen,
Yeah.
you know.
And like even today, like I thought about the zombie apocalypse and what would happen and what would need to be the chain of command. And like even with you and our parents and stuff, yeah, I'm not finna be in the front. I'm finna be or I'm finna be somebody else who's capable in the front and I'm gonna sandwich the end on the back. Like we finna do this. Like everybody who's in the party is gonna get out of this alive,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
at least I'm gonna be the sacrificial lamb, but I'm not finna let y'all die. But you see what I'm saying? That's why I'm finding it hard with that logic to be like,
Well,
y'all could have at least held the baby's hand. But anyway,
yeah.
and this is a catch-22 item. I like the fact we don't know what they are, but I don't like the fact we don't know what they are. That pisses me off. So, but if
Yeah.
anything, it gears me up for part 2. I am excited to see it now. So
Yeah. I'm really not sure. I have not seen A Quiet Place 2, so I'm not really sure how far they go into, what these things actually are. I do know we get some, and I know this was a shock to you, but I do know that we get some prequel scenes um in that movie where we have John Krasinski back
yeah,
because he died at the end of this one.
that was bullshit. But I mean, I get it. Like I get it. So
Yeah.
not too mad. I think that's the appropriate sacrifice. I would have got mad if he would have died on some bullshit. So
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
But anyway,
He was saving his kids. He did
yeah.
the right thing.
Absolutely. And then the way that they took the monster out, basically your dad just saved all of y'all with his contraption. So I guess I say all that to say I'm excited to see part 2 now. I'm actually seeing part 2 in an appropriate time frame. So yeah, I can't hate on me no more for it. But if I'm going to the blurder meter, let's see. Ta-da, blurder meter. I'm gonna give it an 8.
Yep.
I'm
I
gonna
give it
an
the
8.
same rating.
Because I'll watch this again and see
Yeah.
what I missed out on the first time when I was cowering because of the nail. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I give
And
it an 8, and then go ahead.
mhm. No, I'm sorry. I was gonna say I give it an 8 as well. I realized when we started watching this that I hadn't watched this until it came out in the theaters, and I'm so glad that I watched it again because it is a great movie, horror movie.
Mhm.
And even I at some point were like, oh, I forgot what was going on, like what happens in this movie. So I was like watching it for the first time again. So
Yeah.
yeah,
And then I was just gonna say MVP goes to the mama, Emily Blunt.
yeah, Emily Blunt.
You stepped on a nail, you gave birth. Like
actually, if you're gonna take Emily Blunt, I'm gonna say John Krasinski in this movie because he
Yeah.
did create a contraption that helped to defeat the monsters at the end, and he did sacrifice himself.
Nah, he ain't had to push no baby out his coochie and be quiet. Look, I'm giving that's all her. And had a nail in her foot.
Okay, well we can give 2
I'm
MVPs.
just
It's
kidding.
fine.
I'm just kidding.
I was like, Jesus, take the wheel.
I'm just kidding, but the mom's was a G,
Yeah.
and I think that's another reason why I think I really enjoyed this movie because it was very clear and apparent that the parents really were doing the absolute best that they could to keep everyone safe. So I appreciate it.
Yep.
All right. So again, this was a subscriber viewer poll. That was so country. This was a poll and this won. So up next, part 2 is what we're going to get into. So we're going to keep doing these polls now, so you want to make sure you keep control of the community tab. I can't talk like that for long.
I was
Keep
like-
watch over the community tab.
Going in and out. It's going in and out.
There will be more polls, so just keep a watching. Just don't forget to vote on what we should watch next. So again, the next movie is Quiet Place 2, and then we'll see what comes after that.
Yep.
All right, any closing shots?
No, just great horror movie, great thriller. No horror. I'm ready for Quiet Place 2.
Yeah, me too. All right, guys, until next time, we will see you. We are your hosts. I'm Kilar Cam.
And I'm Monique.
We'll see you on the next episode of Blerd Up Reacts.
Thanks, guys.